Good morning, everyone. Okay, we have to be a little better than that. Good morning, everyone. So I'm the parent of three, one still in post-secondary, so I know it's quite possible that you back there are even more excited than the people that will be sitting up here that we've made it to graduation today. So this is a really special occasion, and I think it's probably a day you will always remember. My name is Paul Osborne. I'm Associate Vice President of Marketing and Community Relations here at Conestoga. So this is really a time for celebration. It feels really formal, and there are formal parts of this ceremony for sure, but you can yell and applaud and scream when your student comes across the stage. Take lots of pictures. We just ask that you don't obstruct the aisles where they're walking. And please, this is the cell phone check right now, so make sure your cell phones are all off. So today's graduates will be wearing a black robe and be bestowed with either a lyra pipe, which is this, or they may get a hood, which looks like this. So the lyra pipe, the significance, it really goes back to the Middle Ages. It's a medieval symbol of academic achievement and is presented to graduates in a diploma or certificate program. So a certificate program is 1 year, a diploma program is either 2 or 3 years, and it marks the achievement of excellence and symbolizes the graduate's membership into the international community of scholars. That's your children now in the international community of scholars. Very nice. So the lyra pipe is this band of red velvet, edged and divided into 4 sections by gold trim, and the 4 white tassels that hang off each end, they represent the 4 counties in the college area. It's draped over the left shoulder to signify the acceptance into the community of Conestoga College graduates. So the baccalaureate degree hood is bestowed on degree program graduates, which are 4-year programs. The gold piping around the edge symbolizes the successful attainment of a standard of excellence and features Conestoga's institutional colors of red, blue, and gold. So we will certainly have a great day today. Like I say, relax, have fun, enjoy the day. We're ready to go.
Please join me in singing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 49th Convocation of Conestoga College. I would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather today is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Neutral people. May this day truly be a time of celebration for all assembled here, and may it also mark the beginning of a future rich with achievement. Please be seated. I am Leopold Koff from the School of Business and Hospitality and your moderator for this morning. I am also happy to announce that today's ceremony will be live streamed on the internet for those who cannot attend in person. I will now introduce the members of the platform party and ask you to hold your acknowledgement until I have introduced them all. Dr. John Tibbetts, President, Conestoga College. Dr. Barbara Kelly, Vice President, Academic Administration. Dr. Barbara Fennessy, Vice President, Applied Research and International Education. Dr. James Humphreys, Executive Dean, School of Health and Life Sciences and Community Services. Paul Osborne, Associate Vice President, Marketing and Community Relations. Heather Cross, Chair, Nursing. Dr. Paul Finch, Chair, Health Sciences. Kurt Monk, Chair, Informatics and Life Sciences. Michelle Heyer, Associate Chair, Nursing Postgrad Programs. Janine Hoover, Director, Registrarial Services. Amy Kalma, President, Conestoga Students Association. And Ann Campbell, Alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, our platform party. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. John Tibbetts, President of Conestoga, to address the Assembly.
Thanks, Leopold. Well, first of all, welcome graduates and your families and friends. This is obviously a very festive occasion. It's not always unique. Sometimes there's probably some people here that have graduated previously, perhaps from another institution, but even so, every one of them is, I think, something special. So we're here today to celebrate your achievements and have you come across the stage and award your liripipes and diplomas, degrees, etc. This year, we're also celebrating our 50th anniversary, not only of Conestoga, but of also the college system. And in fact, I think it's quite fair to say that in the first year of the college, there were fewer students that are sitting in this room than are sitting in this room. I understand there were about 68, 70 students in a little building at Dune. So
you can see that to go from that to 55,000 full and part-time students on multiple campuses across this region is a significant growth spurt and achievement. And not only that, I think you may not be aware, but about 53% of the workforce in this area, and I'm including Stratford, Cambridge, Kitchener-Waterloo, Guelph, et cetera, have taken at least a course at the college. So when you graduate, you'll likely know some people from Conestoga. It would be unusual if you didn't. So there's going to be a number of events that we'll be hosting this year, activities. You'll be, well, even if you're a student here, you'd be welcome, but certainly as graduates, we're going to be holding events for alumni, and during the next year or so to celebrate the 50 years at Conestoga. And also, we're going to be focusing on the future, because as you will hear from probably the alumni speaker and me a little later on, is nowadays you have to keep moving ahead in this rapidly changing world. So we continue to move ahead. Some of you may drive along University Avenue and you'll see a significant expansion on University Avenue. You'll also be reading about a potential expansion with Laurier and Milton. So let's get to the very serious part here, and also the fun part, and that's the conferment of graduation status. I think that's why you're actually here today. You really want to be confirmed, I would think. That's the most important part of this day, other than the pictures and the partying, right? Okay, good. So let's get the serious part. So at this time, and this is a very complicated thing because people seem to have difficulty with this, I asked the candidates for graduation who are present at this morning's ceremony to stand. See what I mean? It's very difficult. I don't know why, but it's difficult. I'm going to have to get a screen, I think, and for all you visual learners out there. So, okay, so now we're getting closer here because we have the Vice President Academic Admin poised here to grant these things, these diplomas and certificates. And so on behalf of the Board of Governors and the college community, here assembled are the year 2017 candidates for graduation from programs in health and life sciences. They have achieved skills to the level required for graduation. I would now ask the Vice President Academic Admin to accept these candidates and those unable to be with us at this ceremony as graduates of Conestoga College Institute of Technology and Advanced Learning.
I accept these candidates. Congratulations, everyone. Well done.
So, two things I'm going to say. One, congratulations also, and you can be seated now. Thank you.
Before we proceed with the presentation of graduates, I call on Ann Campbell, 1977 graduate of Conestoga's nursing program and Vice President of Partnerships and Patient Experience with the Huron-Perth Healthcare Alliance, to officially welcome today's graduates as the newest members of Conestoga's alumni community.
Ooh, it takes your breath away when you have all these people looking at you. It is so exciting for me to be here today, and I want to thank Conestoga College for inviting me to speak to you today. I get to celebrate your special day of graduating, yes, but I'm also celebrating 40 years. My anniversary was June 1977. So help me graduate and be excited too. So 40 years ago, I graduated from the RN diploma program here, and Conestoga College was 10 years young, and there was about 30 programs and several hundred students. There were 50 RNs from the St. Mary's campus and 50 from KW. So the nursing school format was transitioning to the college. So we still had classes at the hospital as well as we came here for our sciences and our electives. And it was really exciting to get out of the hospital environment to a college environment. There were still nuns around in St. Mary's Hospital while teaching us. And the other exciting thing about the college was the pub. So great. There was no pub in the School of Nursing. We had a lot of fun, and that's what I remember the most. But we had our own graduation ceremony. There were 50 of us in the cafeteria by the pond. It was a lot of fun, but it was just 50 of us. As your president just told you, it was a much smaller group. But we didn't celebrate with the KW group. Grand River Hospital was called KW Hospital then. That's what I remember. But we are so fortunate to have such an esteemed progressive college close to home. And it has just grown substantially since I started in 1974. Conestoga College has really adapted to the social, the demographics, the technological advances, as well as the different forms of education. We didn't have computers, we didn't have phones, we had pen, paper, that was it. We drove here, often took the bus. But I had to go out of town for my Bachelor of Science in Nursing and my Master's, and that wasn't possible here. But what Conestoga has done is it's developed these phenomenal relationships with other colleges, and especially McMaster University, so that people locally can acquire degree programs. So that was in existence, but now there are so many students here and so many programs. So 30 programs in 1977, 228 programs now with almost 15,000 students versus several hundred. So that's quite an advancement. I also found it very impressive that 86% of the students are working and 64% in your related fields. So a healthcare field is a phenomenal field to be in. Everybody's going to need some form of healthcare from now and into the future. It also provides a tremendous amount of dynamics. When you graduate today, you're just not graduating to do what you learned. Your opportunities, especially in nursing, go well beyond. And I'm so impressed with the number of RPNs on the list. So impressed. Like I said, our graduating class was just 50 RNs, but there's so many here today. It's wonderful. So continuing education is going to be a factor in your life, but the healthcare field will provide you plenty of opportunities. I've had opportunities in my career, both with bedside nursing, education, leadership. I've been a project manager of capital planning, all clinically based, project manager in the clinical field, manager, director, and now in my role as Vice President of Partnerships and Patient Experience and Chief Nurse Executive, I really feel that I've got to a point in my career where the level of influence that I want to have is really happening. But there's a couple of things that I've learned to do, and that's what I hope to share with you today. I'm kind of on the home stretch. I've got another few years to go. I'm not quite ready to retire. My husband's retiring in January, so I have to figure out how to learn with that. But I am continuing down this stretch. So I've learned to say it like it is. So I'm going to hopefully share with you some of my learned experiences, some perspectives that I think will help you be successful. But what's key for me, and as my chief nurse exec, my CEO, Andrew Williams, and I start every orientation, we had the largest group of nurses in this last month because a lot of the nurses are retiring, so there's great jobs for nurses. But he asks them, what's important to you? And he waits, and they talk about teamwork and being, promoted and supported. He said, you have to have fun. If you don't have fun at work and you don't know how to be happy, you are not going to survive. So I'm not sure if any of you have read the book or seen the book, The 100-Year Life. It's not for me. My 88-year-old father gave it to me to read, but it's not for me. It's for my kids, who are 28 and 31, and for you, because the school, work, and retire era is well over now. So you are going to be continuing to learn and advance. Some of you have already come back here to enhance your careers or learn something new or rejig and go on a different track. But that's what it's going to be like for you. You're going to be living a lot longer, and you're going to be working longer. And so if you're not happy, it's going to make or break you. So I need to impress upon you that there's two main things that are going to allow you to be successful, and that's attitude and perspective. And I didn't get that out of a textbook. Your attitude is everything. You control your own morale. You control how you respond to situations, but you have to keep perspective because every situation is different. And I had to learn a very hard lesson. I got out of school. I was really anxious. I was a little bit of a loudmouth, and I kind of said my own thing. But I learned how my attitude and perspective can influence how great work can be. So there's 5 things that can rob you of happiness. I'm going to say them very quickly because I've only given a short little period of time to inspire you as you leave today. And the very first thing is decide whether your cup is half empty or half full. It's true. So control. Don't try to control everything. And I can tell you right now, my husband's laughing at me because I'm a bit of a control freak. But I had to learn not to control everything. I had to learn, take the detours, take the failures. Every single failure has taught me how to do things better. I didn't get every job I went for. Things didn't always work out the way I wanted it to. But from there, I learned how to be better at what I did. I learned how to be a better colleague, a better friend, a better boss. So take the pitfalls, take the failures, don't try to control everything, enjoy the ride. That's really, really important. Failure is not your enemy, it's actually your best friend. The next one is conceit, ego. How many times do our ego get in the way of getting things done or really enjoying that ride? You have to recognize you are bigger than, there's a much bigger thing going on than you. And you need to make sure that you never point the finger. There's those people that think it's always someone else's fault. You've got some little bit in there. Be humble, recognize that. You will have a tremendous amount of respect the more humble you are, and you take accountability for your involvement in any situation. Figure out how you can help other people succeed, because when they succeed, you succeed. And I have learned that over and over again. It's been a long time since I've been at the bedside, but because I taught cardiac rhythms and cardiac nursing at one point in time. And in fact, I taught here in the early 90s at Conestoga. I came back and did some teaching, and I really loved that. I was teaching beside people that taught me. So that was a great experience. But I'll never forget how to look at a monitor and read a rhythm because I taught it. So when you teach other people, you will succeed and you'll have a much better team to work with. The other one is how to be grateful. Coveting and trying to keep everything and being selfish doesn't work. So try to be grateful and share what you have. I'm really grateful. I'm still here 40 years later, still loving my career. So you need to love every day. Consumption is one of the last ones. We are always wanting that, oh, as long as I have that, I'll be happy. As long as I get that job, as long as I get that office, that watch, that raise, I'll be there, and I'll be happy. No, you miss it. When always you're striving, you may get there, and you may get that office and that watch and that title because that was important to you, but then sit down and say, am I really happy with this? It means you've missed the ride. So keep the vision of where you want to go, but just enjoy getting there, and that's something I've had to learn to do, and I've had some really good mentors along the way that kind of pulled me back and said, okay, you need to rethink what you're doing here. My family has always been a tremendous support for me as well. They supported me as I went back to school to do my BSCN, to do my master's, and with every job change and every disappointment, they were always there. So be good to your friends, be good to each other, and be good with, support your family. But you need to choose. You have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to be positive. Don't get caught up in the toxic workforce. Don't get caught up in the chatting about everybody else, because all that does, it makes you more unhappy. And you're going to be in your field for a long time, so learn how to do that. And then comfort. Do not get stuck in the routine. We are hardwired for routine, but we get excited by change. So don't be afraid of change. Things are changing too quickly. One of the things I left bedside nursing, I kept hanging on to it because it was really hard for me to give that up because I got so much joy and I got so much reward from bedside nursing. So when I was teaching and I was being a manager and all those things, I kept being casual at the bedside, but things were changing way too fast, and working a couple of shifts a month did not work, so I had to give it up. But it was okay, I made room for other people. But you have to be comfortable with change. It's actually a good thing. I've learned that in the 40 years. It's kept me going. It's not a disadvantage. If you stay in a routine, you are disadvantaging yourself. So I think you need to be extremely happy today because you've made it to this milestone. You're going to have many other milestones. Look forward to those. Don't try to control. Help others. Be grateful. Don't wait for the title or the office. Enjoy the ride now. You have so much to be proud of, so I want you to enjoy your day today and be very proud. Thank you.
Graduates will now receive the Conestoga College hood or liripipe. A great many of our graduates have earned academic awards and scholarships. To see a record of their achievements, I direct your attention to the extensive list of honors found in the front section of your Convocation program. During the presentation of individual graduates, we will acknowledge those who have attained the President's Honor List. Convocation is a festive occasion. I encourage family and friends of our graduates to applaud and photograph their favorites. However, if you are taking photos, please do not obstruct the aisles where our graduates will be walking. I now ask Executive Dean James Humphreys and Chairs Heather Cross, Paul Finch, Kurt Monk, Associate Chair Michelle Heyer, to recognize the graduates in Health and Life Sciences programs.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Nielsen, and I'm a professor in the Biotechnology Technician program. I'm extremely proud to present the graduates of the Biotechnology Technician program. Jasmine Atari. Angela Barter. Katie Borghese. Kendra Caesar. Frank Cajano. Sophia Campagato. Guillermo Ernesto Castillo. Shannon Code. Julia Dipple. Shannon Fry. Taylor Gauthier. Nicole Gaverluk. Brendan Hammer. Emily Hansen. Andrew Hatinga. Koi Huang. Elise Hodgins. Saida Ibrahim. Esther Chure. Haley Lattenbach. Aaron Lemp. Daniel Lien, President's Honor List. Hamlet Munoz. Sorry. Amina Nassim. Ed Adeji Olawarole. Olga Orejano. Stephanie Pinero. Monique Renee Pinnock. Rosalie Rader. Jessica Ranke. Austin Richardson. Ethan Robb. Marley Roga. Marissa Rosa. Reem Sabre. Mitchell Sammons. Blake Schwarzentrooper. Vanathi Shankar Ganesh. Rory Smith. Elin Tatari. Jamie Taylor. I know. Daniel Thompson. Alicia Webb. Amy Young.
Good morning. My name's Sharon Chaw, and I'm the coordinator of the Enhanced Professional Practice, Gerontology and Chronic Illness. I'd like to present the graduates of the Enhanced Nursing Practice, Clinical and Critical Care Program. Remen Deep. Maria Angela Alvaro. Ranjini Anoop. Purnima Bali. Elizabeth Johnson. Anjali Chalapen. Kinley Choden. EJ Che. Shibinson Dominic. Femi Francis Imati. Jofi Elizabeth George. Lovna George. Lilia Olivia Gonzalez. Jennifer Iradajan. Jinsey Jacob. Thank you. Glory Joes. Shaja Joes. Jorly Joseph. Neha Joseph. Shalini Joshi. Miral Calaria. Prabjot Kalia. Gurleen Kaur. Kamaldeep Kaur. Kamalpreet Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Parampreet Kaur. Simarajit Kaur. Mayanjan Kim. Kirti Kanjiria. Aswathi Latha. Viji Joy. Rubinder Kaur. Gurpinder Kaur Mann. Alna Martin. Dolly Mary Matthew. Zacharias Jose Mulan. Mayal Sami Priya. Nidhi Nayak. Milna Narayan Nan. Karen Otokumor. Akash Ravendran. Bukoyang Sung. Jaspreet Such. Miki Sugamoto. Jacqueline Thakaten. Mary Dixie Xavier. Maria Regina Virgil de Dios, President's Honor List. Shivangi Vij. I'd like to present the graduates of the Enhanced Professional Practice, Gerontology, and Chronic Illness. Tina. Perfect. Ayatunde Ajiboy. Saravan Kandakuri. Gagandeep Kaur. Inderpreet Kaur. Paramdeep Kaur. Rohandeep Kaur. Supinder Kaur. Priyanka Makwan. Komal Patel. Cheryl Patricia Silvestra, President's Honor List. Januka Tapa. And I'd also like to present the graduate from our aesthetics program, Claudia Jimenez.
Good morning. My name is Calvin Staples, and I'm the coordinator of the Hearing Instrument Specialist Program. It's a great honor that I introduce this exceptional group of graduates from the Hearing Instrument Specialist Program. Sheila Benham. Maya Bernier. Justin Chung. Lucas Da Silva. Jose Dupuy. Lindsay Foster. Eileen Huxma, President's Honor List. Jillian Hunt. Tanisha Johnson. Susie Knox. Rachel Kremble. Stephanie Croonan. Raina Lee. Kevin Lee. Jessica Nixon. Emily Angaro. Olivia Peller. Serena Ransom. Laura Rump. Raquel Wilkinson.
Hello, my name is Diana Fong Lee, and I am the program coordinator for the Occupational Therapist Assistant and Physiotherapist Assistant program. Today I have the honor of introducing the graduates of the Occupational Therapist Assistant and Physiotherapist Assistant program. Lisa Arthur. Trisha Bowman. President's Honor List. Megan Bezruki. Rochelle Brown. Natasha Cronkite. Ashley English. Elizabeth Fort. Jamie Graham. Howard He. Adam Jonkman. Jamie Kuhneman. Alex Ladd. Sun Lee. Megan Longmire. Kristen Lupton. Nina Machado. Jessica Malapudi. Sydney McDonald. Erica Shantz. Eric Smith. Taryn Smith. Taylor Saligo. Alana Van Gerven.
Good morning. My name is Jason Brinson, and I'm a faculty member in the paramedic program, and I would like to present the graduates of the paramedic program. Ariel Azzarello Juno. Eric Begeman. Brianna Brick. Richard Bullock. Imelda Chan. Rachel Chandler. Nicole DeMart. Andrea DeLugos. Tori Ann Huggins. Brianna Luxton. Alex Mayorga. Carly McMullen. Alyssa Mole. Rachel Normandin. Elisha Oakes. Josie Priestap. Cassandra Schick. Andrea Sharp. Michael Stock. Jake Stonehouse. Karen Verhoeven. Christopher Whitmer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Stiles, and I'm the coordinator of the Personal Support Worker program in the Living Classroom Guelph. I'd like to present the graduates of the Personal Support Worker program. Christine Bednars. Emma Darling. Tina Derry. Abigail Duhamel Dion. Brittany Ella. Isoma Egonu. Quinn Evans. Susanna Gayen. Emily George. Cassandra Seifert Hahn. Hahn Seifert, I apologize. Morgan Carley. Heather Kelly. Rachel Lemos. Stephanie Meyer. Laura Minzen. Olalu Oteg. Chelsea Parsons. Sierra Roth. Brianna Rolston. Sean Rymel. Brooke Thompson. Danielle Weidman. Janae Weidman.
Good morning. My name is Pat Bauer, and I am the Practical Nursing Year 2 Coordinator. I'm very thrilled to present the graduates of the Practical Nursing Program. Taya Agostino. Amanda Armstrong. Charlene Bell. Victoria Bertrand. Rachel Blois. Rebecca Book. Sierra Bottison. Casey Bourgeon. Chelsea Burton. Brandel Butler. Sarah Button. Yvette Castillo. Silu Chen. Helen Christie Connolly. Angela Connolly. Doris Jancho. Jessica Duchesne. Dasha Fislova. Lace Giles. Lori Grobink. Ariel Han Seifert, sorry. Alisa Haskell. Teresa Herring. Holly Hilliard. Julie Johnson. Emily Jordan. Daniel Lang. Ashley Leader. I should have her up here. Gabrielle Lehman. Lily Luva. Ida Cholich. Chrislyn Myers. Kata Nemeth. Ajna Ori. Holly Otto. Christina Park. Shannon Pirro. Brooke Ryer. Connor Robertson. Angelica Rosales Zelaya. Alexandra Shebel. Nicole Sheedle. Kennedy Schmaltz. Pamela Schultz. Brittany Struck. Suka Subotic. Toyin Tugundi. Rochelle Pierre. Tiara Mackey. Sarah Martin. Emily McCackey. Alyssa Thaler. Amber Woods. Peter Romanchik. Lige Wa. Alyssa Wine. Yao Shu. Renee Yancey. Almost there. Vin Yogeshwaran. Brandon Zimmerman. Kate Nowak, President's Honor List.
Hello, my name is Catherine Skimson, and I'm the coordinator for Pre-Health Science. I would like to present the graduates of Pre-Health Science. Julia Crozen. Tembi Denhi. Amy Hepburn. Delaney Maroney. Samantha Nordhoff. Tamara Olmedo Johnson. Lucas Proksch. Devin Randa. Krista Schroeder. Dana Smitterly. We'll pause in the action. Megan Smith. Melina Weller. Catherine Wilson. And Christopher Wong.
Good morning. My name is Tim LePage. I'm the coordinator for the Respiratory Therapy Program, and I am honored to present the graduates of the Respiratory Therapy Program. Bansuri Etchari. Holly Anstead. Vanessa Bonomo. Lindsay Caesar. Drew Cowan. Alexandria Dudnoth. Anna Anario. Jenica Hersig. Chris Higgs. Kayla Leclerc. Perrin Michael. Megan Miller. Brent Morgan. Alana O. Shannon Peddle. Allison Shute, President's Honor List. Candace Stewart. Sarah Thompson. Tom One-Up. Sarah Young.
Good morning, I'm Kathy Egan from the Faculty of Bachelor of Environmental Public Health, and we have one additional graduate to announce today from the Biotechnology Technician Program. It's Jasmine Carr.
So we have an award to present today. It's the Aubrey Hager Distinguished Teaching Award, which recognizes a faculty member for outstanding contributions and leadership in the teaching and learning process. Aubrey was like VP academic just a little before I arrived, over 30 years ago, and was well recognized as one of the academic founders of this institution. So it's a very important award. So the recipient is Pam Hall from the School of Health and Life Sciences and Community Services, who's standing there. Pam, there she is. So a little bit more about Pam. She joined Conestoga in 2008 as a subject matter expert in clinical simulation, then took on a full-time faculty role in the respiratory therapy program in 2009. She has worked as a registered respiratory therapist since 1996 and was recently awarded a fellowship from the Canadian Society of Respiratory Therapists in recognition of her significant contributions to the development of the science and profession of respiratory therapy and her commitment to lifelong learning. Colleagues and students alike regard Pam as an exemplary educator who brings to the classroom both a profound depth of knowledge in the field and a true passion for teaching. They appreciate her ability to engage learners in reflection and action and to find opportunities and solutions in all situations. Pam also serves as an ambassador for the program and the college, participating in open houses, building relationships with clinical partners, and supporting new faculty members, as well as the student-run Waterloo Interprofessional Health and Community Student Collaborative. Considering her accomplishments and the esteem in which she is held by others, Pam Hall is the most worthy recipient of the Aubrey Hager Distinguished Teaching Award. So it is my honor now to invite Pam to come forward to receive her award.
I'm truly honored to be standing here before you today to accept the Aubrey Hager Distinguished Teaching Award. You know, it really does just feel like yesterday that I was like you, the graduates, having just walked across the stage, received my diploma, excited for the prospects of the future. And yet, it's been over 2 decades, and I'm not sure where that time went. But just to put that time into perspective for you, when I graduated in 1996, you know, if you felt like going to the movies, one of your choices might have been Jerry Maguire. So I don't know if you've seen that movie or not, but it's a Show Me the Money, that movie? No? Some of your parents probably know it. But what was interesting too is that if you were going to go to the movie, you'd probably go on a Tuesday because you could get in for $2. Yeah. And you might use a toonie because guess what? 1996 was the year the toonie was launched. So just a little snapshot of that time frame. After graduation, I had an idea of where my career would take me, but never could I have fathomed that I would be here. I've enjoyed the opportunity these past few weeks to really think about the message that I wanted to convey in my speech. And I took the time to reflect on my journey so far, and I think I've come up with a few pointers for you that might be helpful. First of all, don't be afraid to explore your opportunities. Many of you may already be working in your chosen profession, and some of you are in search of employment, and still others, you may have just finished a program that is a stepping stone for further education. But wherever you are, there may be an element of fear. And a lot of times that's the fear of the unknown. I know for me, my biggest fear when I entered the workplace was the first time that I got called to a code blue on my own. And then, you know what? Followed closely behind that was the first time I stood in front of a classroom of students. And I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty nervous here today. So, you know, there's something to be said though. What is interesting is that fear fades with practice. It may not fully disappear, and that's actually okay, but it'll fade. The experience though that you gain from overcoming those fears, that's priceless. So my advice is, take those opportunities. Try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. Embrace that fear because you won't regret it. My next suggestion is this: connect with people. It's so very important. So just to give you an example, I teach one of the first-year courses in respiratory therapy. It's a cardiopulmonary anatomy and physiology course. I have 42 students. So on the first day of class, I have the students create name tags for themselves. And they place it in front of them so that at least I know who they are for that first class. At the end of the class, I collect all those name tags up, and then I spend the next few days looking at their pictures, taking the name tags, trying to put a face to a name. On the second class, when I come in, I tell the students we're gonna play a little game. And the game goes something like this. I'm gonna try to hand out all your name tags without any prompting. And if I'm successful, then you all get chocolate. And if I'm not successful, then I keep the chocolate, okay? And the funny thing is they're all so new to the program, no one ever calls me out as to the fairness of this game. But I do this for a reason. I do this to make a connection with them. I want to develop their trust. I want to get to know them. I want the students to know that they're important and that I'm happy that they're here. The field of respiratory therapy is a small one, and the amount of time that these individuals spend in school is brief in the whole scheme of things. These students graduate and they become my peers very quickly, and I'm privileged to say that I have peers all over Canada. I'm reminded of a quote from the writer Carl W. Buchner. He said, "They may forget what you said, but they'll never forget the way you made them feel." And I love that quote, although I hope they remember something of what I said. Finally, use your professional voice. Now you have your education, you have your training, what are you going to do with it? My advice is get involved early. Support your associations, present at a conference, volunteer your time promoting your profession. You have a voice, so make it a strong one. You're the future of your profession. I've often considered myself lucky in life. The philosopher Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." I've spent years preparing, but now I would like to thank Conestoga College for giving me the opportunity to explore my teaching abilities on a full-time basis. Thank you to the Aubrey Hagar Selection Committee and my fellow nominees who are so absolutely deserving of this award as well. And a special thank you to Jessica Bernard. Jessica is the person who led the charge on this nomination, and she's actually a volunteer marshal here today. Jessica spent hours and hours compiling this beautiful nomination package that I will cherish for life. I want to thank my Conestoga College coworkers with special thanks to Tim LePage, Gino DePinto, Carl Weiss, and Jennifer Barton of the Respiratory Therapy Program. I truly feel that the success of our program is because of the great way that we work as a team. So this award is for all of us. Thank you to my beautiful family. To my husband, Bill, who really is an honorary RT. He has supported me through work and life with encouragement and humor. To my children, Thomas, Grace, Julia. They're growing to be great young adults, and I can't wait to see where your lives lead you. They say that the best parents are the ones that lead by example, and I have had exceptional role models in my parents, Jim and Shella Hamlin, who are also here today. I love you all very much. In closing, I wish you health, happiness, and success. I hope that you all find the career path that you love, because trust me, it makes for a really great life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pam, for those inspirational remarks. Now, you have to understand, in the audience, we have about approximately 500 full-time faculty, so it's not that simple to win one of these awards. It's an honor on one hand, but it also demonstrates a high level of competence. So what I'm supposed to do here at this point is congratulate you again, which, congratulations, that's great. I'm also supposed to give you a few words of wisdom, which I'll try to keep it brief, because you've had some pretty good words of wisdom here from Pam, but also from Anne, the alumni speaker. And I wanted to just go back to what she said about attitude, because you basically, all the people here are in the healthing professions, and certainly my experience having two parents who, you know, if they were alive now, they'd be over 100, so obviously they're not here. I mean, on this earth, they're not here. But to go see the process of towards the end and the importance of the healthcare professionals, but in particular the PSWs, the RPNs, and the RNs, and how they interacted with my parents and other people. And certainly the one thing one thing I really saw is the sensitivity, the empathy, how important that is. In other words, to be able to step out of your own shoes and put yourself in someone else's shoes, and not necessarily just towards the end of life, but at all times. Because my own sense, look, I'm not a medical practitioner, but I think people get a lot better, a lot faster if they feel good about themselves and they're being treated well. I think that affective part is a very important part of what you do, whether you're a paramedic or whether you're a nurse, respiratory therapist, etc. I think that's important. So that's something I think to think about. I'm sure you learn that every day. But the other side on attitude, and I think this is true in any profession. I mean, let's talk about athletics for a minute. And I remember I grew up in Montreal in the 50s, and most of you weren't alive. You probably weren't even a twinkle in your parents' eye at that point in time. But for anyone that was alive then, there was a great hockey team then called the Montreal Canadiens, and they won all the time. And Sam Pollock was the general manager, and he said, I just need two things when I recruit. It did help, by the way, that they got all the French Canadians. They had that helped. But they had two things. If they can skate, and to me the equivalent is if you have the basic knowledge in your field, but the other thing is they have the right attitude. I can make them into world-class hockey players. And I think that's what Anne was saying to you, and I think that's what Pam was saying to you. And what does that mean, a good attitude? This is what I think it means. Too many people think that life goes just this way, that it's just up. It's not. It's up and down. If you're going to be successful, and success is not just making money, by the way. Success is, as Pam had said, is being happy in your job and making a difference in the world. That's very important. But the truth of the matter is that every day is not a perfect day over a whole lifespan. And the people that do the best, I think, are ones that have resilience, that have persistence, that have a commitment and keep coming back. Because you're going to stumble, you're going to make mistakes, difficult things will happen. But if you have that resilience and you have the ability to keep being there for people and for yourself, that's going to make a big difference. And the other aspect that I've noticed, especially in this kind of environment, and since you're quoting Seneca, I'll quote Socrates then. And now this is going to sound very arrogant, and it's not meant to be chauvinistic, but this was in the Platonic dialogues, and this chap Socrates was a philosopher, and he went to the Oracle of Delphi and they asked him, who do you think is the smartest person in the world? He said, it's me. Your first reaction, you say, oh my God, what an arrogant fool. And they said, well, how can you say that? And he said, well, I talked to John Tibbetts and I asked him a question about something or other, and he gave me an answer. He didn't know anything, but he gave me an answer. And I talked to so-and-so, and he said, why I'm smarter than anyone else. He says, I know what I don't know, and when I don't know something, I ask a question. And that's a great starting point in the workplace. I can tell you there's nothing more frustrating than dealing with people who are really know-it-alls, but think they're omniscient. Omniscient means you know everything. I think there's one being that may be omniscient, up there somewhere, but maybe a few of you in the room that are pretty close to it, but some of our faculty maybe, who knows. But anyway, so I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on the attitude part, because I think that's absolutely vital, especially in this profession, on both sides, with the patient, but with yourself also. And the other part of that is being open to change, because this field you're in, it's changing. It's changing dramatically. The technology, the pharmaceutical part, et cetera. So you have to be open to change. And I've said this to the other groups, and I'm almost done here. I think I am anyway, who knows. But remember, in evolution, and I think most of you believe in evolution, but in evolution, it's not the strongest and the fittest that are survive. That's what we all think. It's the adaptable. People that are adaptable to change. Those are the organisms that survive. So think about that in the workplace. I think that's enough. It's too much knowledge for you. You might get overwhelmed here. So we'll stop there and just say, once again, congratulations. keep working hard, make us proud, make your family proud. And at the same time, what we'll do as a college, we're growing, keep growing, and we're trying to improve every day, and that's the last piece. Every day we try to get a little better here. And if you get a little better every day, sometimes you become great. And I recommend the same thing. I have friends, and they talk about what they're going to do. I never do it. But if you get up in that day and try to do something a little more, make yourself a little better, who knows? Anyway, that's enough knowledge here. And anyway, thank you very much for choosing Conestoga. Congratulations, and have a great day and a great life. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Now, one last thing. I need your help. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one last tribute to the class of 2017. Now, to ease exit procedures, we ask graduates to return to the gowning area and guests to proceed to the embassy room where refreshments will be available. We remind graduates that you must, underlined, return your gowns and other academic regalia, picking up your document if not previously received. Please be prepared to show photo ID. For those who wish to take photographs, we are pleased to inform you that there is a supply of gowns and liripipes by the embassy room reception area and a professional photography service in the Berkeley room. For graduates who wish to purchase frames, flowers, or clothing, these two are available outside Marshall Hall. Following the ceremony, guests should simply exit to my right and proceed to the reception area across the parking lot. We ask that you rise now for the farewell and remain in the hall until our graduates have exited. Please rise. Farewell to the year 2017 graduates of Conestoga College. May the happiness you feel today be with you always. May your sense of accomplishment encourage you to strive for even greater accomplishments in the future. And may your families, your colleagues, and your communities profit always from the skills you have learned here and your ability to use them for the benefit of all.
Thank you.